Hello and welcome, good people. I'm Primus, and today we're discussing Scott Cawthon's retirement. Yes, very, very sad. Also, if you can tell, this is my first YouTube video, so if I'm not that good, please don't hate on me. Actually, I'm trash and I know it, but I already know that. That's a fact, so we don't need to go into depth anymore. So I hope you guys like this video. I'm doing my best, just like Scott Cawthon did on his wonderful series. And it's very sad that, obviously, that he retires, but all good people have to retire eventually. And I'm glad, after everything he did for us, what he did, he deserves it. He deserves to finally rest and retire. Especially after last week. I don't know if you guys know what happened, but first of all, I'm not a huge fan of cancel culture. Some people deserve to be canceled. You know, there's plenty of people who do bad things. If you actually generally do something bad, in my opinion, you actually do something bad, you say something bad, or you pull an EDP. Sorry about that. Had a little something in my throat. Then you do deserve to be canceled or something like that. And if you do something, illegal, if you do something generally actually bad, then I think you deserve to be canceled. Well, but more than canceled. If you broke the law, then you go to jail. Stop worrying about canceling the person. They're going to jail. But I don't know if you guys know what happened last week, but basically Scott Cawthon's donations to political organizations were leaked, and he donated money to Donald Trump and Mitch McConnell. And I don't want to get all political or anything, frick politics and stuff. We're all just humans and stuff. There's bigger problems than who's in the office, who's in the Oval Office, there's bigger problems in this world. Anyways, and so he donated towards Mitch McConnell and Donald Trump, and I guess big part of the internet got butthurt about that because, other people's business is theirs now, so obviously they wanted to cancel him. I totally understand, whenever I'm bored, I just go around canceling people who have made my childhood amazing just because they voted for someone I didn't. That's what I do. What about you guys? No, this is dumb. First of all, I've never been a big fan of cancel culture. It's just stupid. It's a waste of time. All you're doing is just, hating on somebody just because they don't agree with something you do. But like I said, some people deserve to be canceled. Okay, if we're talking about, let's say you did something illegal, don't even bother canceling them. They're literally gonna go to jail, so it doesn't matter. But something like this is so stupid, actually, because they can vote for who they want to. It's not your business. You're the one making it bad for yourself. Just leave him alone. Leave the man alone. Whenever he makes a new FNAF game, you love him, but the second you find out who he voted for, all of a sudden you're canceling him. No, that's broken. That's messed up. Cancel culture is stupid, and he's a Republican, alright? He's a conservative. That's his opinion, for God's sake. Just leave the man alone. And then there were some people who were saying he should have apologized. No, the man doesn't have to apologize for anything. My man Scott up in here making games for years, and then all of a sudden people have to, first of all, however those, if someone leaked those, I don't know too much into it, but if I think someone leaked, whoever leaked it, you should feel shame. That's just messed up. Leaking someone's private info about who they donated to, you're just sad if you do that. I actually feel bad that you're such a lowlife that you actually think it's great to just go leaking people's private information. Besides the point, though, it's dumb. People who say he needed to apologize, you're wrong. The man didn't deserve this, because Scott Cawthon has been making Five Nights at Freddy's games. He has been not only making Five Nights at Freddy's games, but making childhoods great. He made my childhood great. But I mean, just like with anything, there's always gonna be haters. Just the fact that you gotta hate on this guy that you supported, because if you put this much time into canceling the man, you obviously paid attention to him, and you more than likely were waiting just for him to slip up to cancel him. That's sad. I'm sorry, but that's sad. And this goes along with being Gen Z. When people think of Gen Z, I'm Gen Z. Like, when people think of Gen Z, what do they think of? They're gonna think of cancel culture, and that's just sad. Like, actually. And then now people are mixing politics with everything. Why do they have to mix politics with things? Let him do what he wants to do. The guy can vote for who he wants to. The guy can donate to who he wants to. You know, like, you probably voted for someone. What if everybody canceled you for what you voted for? You actually think that you would like that? Tell me you'd like that. And I don't want to get into like a whole teacher thing where teachers be like, the golden rule, you know it. No, but like, seriously, think about it. Like, treat others how you would want to be treated. Anyways, now I'm going to put a photo on the screen. But what I was going to say, here, I'm going to read out what Scott Cawthon had put out onto the internet. And it was his last message that he left for us before retiring. Before I say anything else, check out this awesome piece of fan art. Pretty amazing stuff, right? I have boxes and boxes of artwork like this from fans that I've saved over the years. I've tried to answer as many letters as I could, and I apologize to anyone that I missed somehow. Someday when I have a bigger living room, maybe I'll make a giant collage of all the fan art I've collected. Stuff like this had made it all the worthwhile to me over the last 7 years. I've had a blessed, fulfilling, and rich career. I've been shown great kindness, and I've tried to get great kindness in return. I've tried to make some good games, let the debate ensue, and I've witnessed the creation of possibly the most creative and talented fan base on the planet. But here, on the 7th anniversary of my first games trailer, as I realized that I was in my mid-30s when I created the series, and now I'm approaching my mid-40s, I realized that I miss a lot of the things that I got to focus on before FNAF became such a success. I miss making games for my kids, I miss doing it just for fun, and I miss making RPGs, even though I stink at it. All of this to say that I am retiring. I have been shown tremendous love and support over this last week, a lot of which has come from the LGBTQ community. The kindness shown to me has been surreal. Is this the end of FNAF? No. This just means that someone else will eventually be running the show. Someone of my choosing and someone that I trust. We will have to wait and see how it all plays out, but an announcement will be made at some point. I have 6 kids now, although one of them is currently the size of a blueberry. I love them dearly. They are my whole world and all my whole universe. I want to focus my attention on them, focus on protecting them, and spend my time making things for them. I only ask that my fan base respect my decision. I will still be around, just not in the capacity that I used to be. What a blessed career I've had. What wonderful people I've met. And what a tremendous blessing to have been able to know you all. Thank you so much. See you on the flip side. That's what Scott Cawthon left for us as his last message to retire, basically. He left us something that I truly think is actually great, because he didn't just leave like some people did. He actually kind of told us, even though it was very sudden, people thought that he was just going to come back and say, frick the haters. But no, he retired, and I think he's had his fair share of hate throughout his career, just like anybody else. But I think it was around this time that he was eventually going to retire. We all knew that he couldn't stay there forever, but obviously a big part of it is to everything that was happening last week with people hating on him. Like I said, I completely support Scott Cawthon. He made my childhood. He did. I have over, if I were to go look on one of my bookshelves, I don't even know, like, yeah, if I were to go over there right now, I would probably find like 14 different books. I've had the Silver Eye series. I have a bunch of the FNAF books that Scott Cawthon supervised. I have a bunch of the game, how to beat the games and stuff like that, and I have lore and all that cool stuff. The stuff that made my childhood, the stuff that Scott Cawthon made. The stuff that Scott Cawthon made to make my childhood is on that shelf over there. And now people are trying to shove him to the shelf. And you can't do that. You know why? You cannot shove Scott Cawthon to the shelf. You tried? No, guess what? He retired. You know, if he's the kind of guy that if you try and fire him, nope, I quit. He'll say he quit before you could say you fire him. You cannot cancel Scott Cawthon. He is legendary. And everybody on Reddit, everybody on social media that canceled him, like, okay, cool. You know how to cancel someone. I bet you're proud of yourself. Want a cookie? No. The guy is a great guy. And he can vote for who he wants to. He can support who he wants to. He can donate to who he wants to. This morning I was looking all over Twitter, and there are so many great tweets, and I'm glad to see so many people supporting Scott Cawthon. The only sad part is, at the same time, I see a bunch of people hating on him and saying he should have apologized and that his message wasn't even good. No, Scott Cawthon is officially retiring, and that's something it'll probably take me a minute to realize. I know this seems like a lot of people are taking it very, very heavy, like he's dead. Scott Cawthon retiring is truly something is dying inside of me. I've always loved Scott Cawthon, and I've always loved his games, Five Nights at Freddy's, and like I said, I'm still a little disappointed, obviously, in the internet that they did this, that people go on the internet to cancel people. But guess what? That's the world we live in, and we either can adjust to that or not, but either way it's going to stay the same, and that cancel culture is not going anywhere whether we like it or not. And Scott Cawthon, some may say that he lost to cancel culture, but I truly believe he beat cancel culture. You know why? They couldn't fully cancel him. The man retired. He retired before they could cancel him. He beat cancel culture. They cannot do anything about it now. What are they going to do? Cancel a retired man? No. But Five Nights at Freddy's was truly a great game, and it's sad that people, whoever leaked his donations, and whoever just helped cancel him. Yeah, no. But seriously, hashtag thank you Scott is trending on Twitter right now, and it deserves to be. Like I said, hashtag thank you Scott. Very disappointed and sad that he's leaving, but like there's people who are saying like just because he was criticized once he retired. No, he's been here for 7 years, and I'm glad that he's finally retiring. He deserves it. Like I said, though, sad though, but that's how cancel culture does. It's not something small. It can actually hurt people. So like I said, just to finish up, this world is pretty fricked up, especially with cancel culture not helping anything. Well, another thing I was going to say is Scott Cawthon said that he's going to be not retiring Five Nights at Freddy's, and just him retiring, and to his choosing, he's gonna choose someone to run Five Nights at Freddy's from now on. And I'm actually on the fence on this one. Really was hoping when I heard that he was retiring that he would do something where he retires Five Nights at Freddy's, because I don't want what has been made out of my childhood, and like I know this series is great and all, but I don't want it to be ruined. And I'm not saying whoever takes over will ruin it, just Scott Cawthon had a special talent to it. He had something else that others couldn't, and that's what made him Scott Cawthon. That's what made it Five Nights at Freddy's, not just any other game on Steam or any other game that people found. No, it was truly his game and his Five Nights at Freddy's. I am, like I said, a little disappointed that the game isn't being retired. I'm hoping whoever takes over can truly make this game great, because I don't want the game to be ruined because leading all the way back to some haters that were trying to cancel him. Anyways, but that's basically it for today. Thank you all for watching, or whoever's watching and listening to this. I really appreciate it. Like I said, it's my first video. I know I'm not that good at this, but I'm hoping I can work from here on and get better. And I know I just ranted for the last few minutes, but like I said, I hope you guys still enjoyed it, because I'm really excited to start with this channel. And like I said, I'm Primus, signing off. Adios.